कहीं कोई ना कोई मेरे लिए बनाएगा कभी न कभी मैं उससे जरूर मिलूंगी। मैं उससे जरूर मिलूंगी। ये नजर की बात की और दिल चुरा गए।
Friends, how was the dance? Yeah, they deserve a prize? Absolutely. Now I request Rajli program chairman Madhav Prasad and the Malgudi Rotary Bangalore Malgudi president Rajeshwari to give away the prize, please.
Sir, you give it.
Okay. The next session will be on our favorite subject to discuss about the polio eradication, which 3190 has done successfully 12 years back and supporting to eradicate polio from the face of the earth. Today we have with us, may I request President Shailesh Rudra from Bangalore, Conference Chairman Nagan Prasad, please come onto the dais. RA President's left, Maria sir, please come onto the dais. Sudhakar Madhyastha, conference team, please come on. The polio experts, headed by Dr. Upendra. May I request you to come onto the dais, please? Past District Governor Prabhashankar, another great district governor who just led the team, polio eradication, which was very successful when I was the chairman during his governorship. Dr. Sima, guru for all of us, the polio committee, which has really taken a lot of advice from him and started working under his leadership. Dr. Sima, past President Sima from Indranagar, current district polio chairman Deepak, and Dr. Sudarshan. Now over to Dr. Upendra. Okay. Over to. Okay. May I request President Shailesh Sundar to introduce the panelist and then over to Dr. Upendra. Please.
There's a ladies program at the back. There's a ladies program. No, if any of the ladies would like to go to the ladies program, that's at the back. You can exit from the hall. All right. I'm sorry. Excuse me. We three are known as the unexpected conveners. So the change in program, ladies, please continue to sit here.
Good afternoon, friends. Wish you all a happy new year. Polio has been very dear to all of us as Rotarians. I would like to just highlight some of the headlines we have had on polio recently. Rotary has completed its 30th anniversary of Rotary's Polio Plus program. We have to finish the fight against polio. Polio cases reduced by 99.9%. 2.5 billion children immunized against polio in 122 countries. 5 years since India is polio free. With that, I would like to introduce to you the team. Rotarian Dr. Upendra, Lieutenant Governor, Rotary Bangalore North. Rotarian Deepak, Chairman Polio Plus, Rotary Bangalore Cubbon Park. Past District Governor, Rotarian Prabhashankar, Rotary Bangalore. Rotarian Dr. Nagesh Simha, Rotary Indiranagar. Rotarian Dr. Sudarshan, Doctor. Thank you.
Yeah, now OPT, please take over.
Okay, friends, welcome for this panel discussion on polio, defeated and worsted. The need for continued vigil. We have today with us PDG Prabhashankar, Rotarian Dr. Sima, Rotarian Deepak, Rotarian Dr. Sudarshan. At this stage, I happen to remember 3 great wars mankind has seen and fought. The one war was fought for 4 years, 3 months and 1 day. That is 1914 to 1918, wherein 8 million people died. That is World War I. Another war was fought for 6 years in 1940s, wherein 14 million people have died. 30 countries participated. And I am happy that we are seeing the Third World War. Third World War started in 1985, going on as on now for last 31 years, wherein 220 countries are participating. World War I and II was fought between countries. Tragedy and tragedy was witnessed. Mankind was pushed to a corner. Selfishness, greed, pain, suffering were the cornerstones of this World War I and II. But the World War III, what we are fighting now, global polio eradication, it's a war fought against a single enemy, that is polio virus. Here selfishness is pushed to a corner. Mankind is benefited. It is the love, dedication, service, affection, care. These are the cornerstones on which this particular war is fought. There the million died, here millions are saved. India is polio free, but we need to make world polio free. Friends, do you want to see the real polio warriors of 3190? Do you? Can I request all of you to just get up for a minute? All of you? Sir, here also. Everybody, please get up and shake hand with the person who is sitting next to you on both sides. You are the real polio warriors. 3190 is polio free because of you. Now, to start with the polio panel discussion, let me start with Dr. Simha, Rotarian Dr. Simha. Almost he is the first district polio plus chairman who was chairman for 3 years. Dear Simha, when you took over as the district pulse polio chairman, at that time you didn't have the advantages what Deepak has as on now. Early days, the challenges were different. Can you just highlight what were the challenges you faced as probably the first? Dr. Prasanna Kumar was the first, but he took over and gave the structure. Prasanna Kumar. So, Simha sir.
Thank you, Upendra. What I'd like to say is that I was lucky enough to be involved right from 1988 when Rotary International took up the issue of polio eradication. But at that time, it was not pulse polio, but polio plus. And that was basically oral polio vaccine plus 5 other vaccine preventable diseases. And in terms of community medicine, it was called what is known as a catch-up round, where we were trying to make sure that the level of immunization was more. We had to do enumeration first, and then go ahead and do the actual immunization, which was much more complex because of the fact that we had to give injections for DPT and other things. Later on, I think things kind of got sorted out. In fact, in 1988, Rotary International funded a district orientation program where they asked for 6 designated Rotarians from each Rotary club. And they paid for their travel too. You know, in our district, it was a little small district, but it doesn't matter. Subsequent to that, I must say that if at all, the equation between the Bangalore City Corporation and the district 3190 Rotarians went on a very strong foothold, we must definitely recognize the fantastic work being done by Rotarian Dr. Prasanna Kumar. He's not here today. I have appealed to the Rotarians. He was a member of the Bangalore West and then later on, I think, Vijayanagar. He was Director of Health and he was the District Chairman and then National Polio Plus Committee member. The other person whom I must pay tribute to is Dr. Mala Ramchandran, who was Medical Officer of Health. And finally, we were very lucky enough to get the idea of involving the NCC. So most of the Rotarians hadn't the faintest idea about what immunization was all about. And therefore, the challenge was for us to first explain to them what it was. And then we went about motivating them. It was a tough task, but I think all the Rotarians felt very excited about the fact that something great was going to happen in a few years' time. And I'm very proud to have been part of the initial battle, so to say.
Thank you, Simha. Your contribution, definitely 3190. We recognize the contribution what you made. Let me move on to past district governor, Prabha Shankar. Sir, a district governor every year will have new challenges, new focus, new target, new challenges. And how does this polio fit in during your year? What are the challenges you had as far as continuing the effort of eradicating polio as the governor during that year?
Well, going back a little about the polio history, basically in 1984 when the RI board decided that 20 years henceforth They're going to celebrate the centenary year, and they would like to celebrate with eradication of polio by 2005. It was an extremely great challenge because more than half the globe was still being reported with the polio cases, and it was not that easy for anybody to sort of accept that kind of a challenge, where at the grassroots level it had to be worked out. And obviously any challenge which is taken by the Rotary International percolates down to the district governor, who is going to be in charge of the district, and thereafter percolates down to the committees which are formed. And by the time I took over in 2003, 2004, we were just about a year earlier to what we were supposed to have eradicated polio. But unfortunately, most of the advanced countries had more or less through with it, and maybe about 8 or 9 countries we were left out by not going through the entire 100% process. So it came to a point where when we went for the International Assembly, it was sort of very difficult for us to keep our face up, mainly because everybody was trying to say what's happening in India. Why is that you guys are not in a position to eradicate polio in India? I think that was a very, very sort of embarrassing situation for us throughout the International Assembly, and we had to face a lot of our fellow governors and other top RI officers asking us such questions. But of course, the efforts were being put all through, and you know, most of you who are here participated in all the polio program right through, have gone through the process and understood where the problem lied. And finally, probably, the kind of efforts each governor decided to put in along with his team, particularly taking the government agencies together. In fact, there was such a large opposition from the members of the Rotary, saying that Rotary is doing so much for the polio, Rotary is funding so much for the polio, but why government is saying that it is their project, why it is not Rotary is being projected. But still, we said it doesn't matter for us. Rotary is only looking at it in terms of eradicating the polio, and we are not interested in getting the publicity as far as the process is concerned. Let us look at the end result, and finally we achieved, and this 3190 we achieved almost about 10 years ago, and as such India achieved about 5 years ago. I think I am proud to say that it was one of the most challenging jobs we had, where we needed to coordinate with every government agency, every individual, and more than anything else, I know for sure that in the initial stages, even the parents were given some kind of gifts for bringing their children, like a steel tumbler, chocolates, and all kinds of things. We had to literally bribe the parents to bring them. And it became a issue because the parents started bringing the children second time, third time, just to get one more steel cup. So, it was something very, very strange situations we have gone through. And probably we visited certain areas which even in our wildest dreams, we would not have gone into that area. I think that was a very, very challenging, but at the end of the day, we all are very proud, and we are very proud. In fact, I must say that in my year, the polio chairman was none else than the governor himself who took over, and the present governor, K.P. Nagesh, was the polio chairman, and he headed the polio committee thereafter for about another 2 years. So I still say thanks to you, Nagesh, for all that efforts you did undertake in that year, and we achieved thereafter.
Thank you. Going back to Dr. Sima. Dr. Sima sir, when you started this saga, did you really believe that the polio could be eradicated from India? Did you at that time?
I think I had to believe in it because otherwise I would not be able to motivate Rotarians.
That's it. Great.
And let me say that Prabhashankar's complaint that Rotary is not being recognized. I remember Raja Sabu's comment. I was talking to him, and he told the government, "Why do you treat Rotary like a mistress? You want to have a good time, but are not willing to publicly acknowledge."
Okay, thank you. Let me move on to now Rotarian Deepak, chairman who is chairing the committee. Deepak, can you tell me what is the status of polio in the world as on now?
Very good afternoon to you all. we have the earlier chairman and the latest chairman. Actually, I should have been the last chairman, because by this time that polio should have been eradicated, but nevertheless, I should be the last but one chairman. We had 30 years back, if you know.
No, I want to be very specific. As on now, what is the polio case in the world?
Yes, it is 57 cases that exist in Afghanistan and Pakistan. We got around 57 cases, but India is polio free from 2013.
Okay. Now, complacency should not set in, Deepak. So, what is the plan you have now?
Yes. 2013, India is polio free. Like as I said, you all have given a wonderful bungalow for me. So we should maintain that bungalow, that India is polio free, that we have to retain that India is polio free. At the same time, we have to continue to make the world polio free. So one thing that when we went to our zonal meetings, conferences and everything, one point was made for us is to keep, not to have the complacency, to have the same zeal and enthusiasm. So that was a very, very big task. At the same time, there was a lot of fund crisis. Of course, I am very pleased to say that had one particular strategy, that is, we had came out with wonderful banners, wonderful what you call aprons and all those things. And one thing I told all the president and the Rotarians that create a wonderful banner, involve the local leaders, and at the same time you have the Rotary image also, polio NAD, and you must have seen that for the first time in the history of Bangalore, District 3190, we had a record number of rallies. That is around 40 rallies we had. And for information, as far as the information is, I got it, as far as Karnataka is 99%, all the children have been immunized.
Okay, Deepak, a last question, one sentence answer. Yes. On 7th of February, you want to achieve some dream. What is it? One sentence.
It's not only a dream of me, but the governor and all the Rotarians that we want to give for the polio programs, $100,000. That's the target which governor, every Rotarian, and definitely we are going to do it. We had a wonderful scheme like polio hundi, polio stamp, and the donor coupons.
Thank you, Deepak. Now we have here one more Dr. Sudarshan, who became Rotarian Dr. Sudarshan recently by joining Rotary Jainaga. Rotary may be new to him, but polio is not new to him because he was in BBMP, he is in BBMP, and he has worked a lot, and his contribution is great. Dr. Sudarshan, can you tell me what is the change in the strategy we have for next 2 or 3 years? Because this is very crucial.
Thank you, Dr. Upendra, and Ellargu Namaskara. So, as Dr. Upendra told, I represent government and also the Rotary. I am a very new member to the Rotary. I must urge that seeing Rotarians in Pulse Polio inspired me to join this. Really, it's from my heart. The way they conducted in the Pulse Polio campaigns, and but for the Rotary, I think government could not have done. This is from my heart, I am telling.
Yeah.
And as we have approached now, there is no case in India since 2011, and in 2014, India is certified free of this thing. But as Deepak said, Afghanistan and Pakistan are two our neighbors harboring the cases. Any time the virus may spill into our country. And this is being mitigated by observing National Immunization Days, as we all know, 17th January and 21st February. As Deepak said, this time, record number of rallies have taken from the 3190. I must congratulate, we all should congratulate ourselves for 3190. Excellent information, education, communication activity which has gone this time, and we could achieve this. And I got feedback from WHO and government very recently that this time really good NID was as expected. The expectations were there because of complacency. It could not slip out, but this time we have really done very well. So each one of all of you deserve this one. And next is, as we are approaching now end game, we call it as end game. So what we should do? Earlier we had a weapon called OPV. That was the weapon used to eradicate polio. That started. But mind you, OPV has also got some risk of causing the disease itself, which we call it as vaccine associated polio. And in areas where the routine immunization is very low, then vaccine derived polio is also there. The threat is there. So once we have introduced we have used this weapon, we have to slowly remove the weapon. Immediately, if we remove, so many other complications will occur, like circulating VDPVs, so all those things. Now, what is happening is, these vaccine-derived polio, mainly it is coming from the P2 variety, meaning P2 is eradicated long back. 1999 was the last case in this one, and world is declared now P2 free. So immediately in April, government is planning now to switch over to from TOPV, that is trivalent OPV, to bivalent OPV. That is the first thing we are doing. And then here afterwards, whatever polio we are using, it is a world switchover.
Okay.
It is a world switchover, and afterwards, again, we have to strengthen our immunization, routine immunization. What Rotary Plus, that is the routine immunization strengthening.
Yeah.
So that also we have to do. And polio detection, like interruption. How do we know that polio is not there?
Surveillance part.
Surveillance part. So surveillance part also, we have to strengthen that also. AFP and it is surveillance and testing the samples. In all the scientific evidence, what surveillance is going on in India, it is showing that even in environmental surveillance, polio virus is not there. So we are very on the hope, we are at a very good advantage at this time. But at the same time, complacency should not be there. And after this, what will happen? We have already introduced now, it is going to come. In northern states, it is already introduced the IPV, injectable polio vaccine, which is safer than OPV. One dose at 3.5 months, when the baby is coming for third dose of pentavalent. At that time, we are also giving IPV. So this will go on for some time. Finally, when the world is cleared of polio virus, theoretically speaking, it is 3 years. We have to be surveillance activities should show that there is no polio. But expert at the national and international level may take a different. We have to. They may take their different this thing. Once it is over everywhere, the IPV and OPV combination will go on for some time, and then finally we have to contain this. Even the OPV should be withdrawn. As now in smallpox, it is only in the laboratory, that virus. It should be in now.
Yes, doctor. Thank you so much for highlighting on the end polio strategy. Well, if you want to score century, there should be 100 runs. 99 does not make it century. So the last one run, we need to score now. I think with stalwarts like this and all the earlier district pulse polio chairman, I would like to remember them, their efforts, their guidance, past district governor. We have come to this stage. And thank you, PDG Prabhashankar, Dr. Sima, Deepak, and my friend from Jayanagar, Sudarshan. Thank you for being part of this panel discussion. Can we make world polio free? Yes. Can we? Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. I think looking at the commitment, I think a lot of them are left already, but committed true Rotarians are here in the auditorium now. No doubt, whatever the commitment our chairman has given, handing over $100,000 check to RI president, and 7th, we are all working out. Seek your support, all the presidents and the members of each club. Please lend your hand so that we can achieve that target. Now it is time to recognize the, yeah, please. All the speakers, may I request RI rep to please come and give a moment to the sir. Parallelly, I'll request Past President Madhyasthya to just give proposed vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everybody. Dignitaries on and off the dais.
the dream is almost near for polio-free world. And they always say that there is a lot of difference between cup and the lip. We are this close. As Dr. Upendra said, we have to thrive. Hence, we the Rotarians should work hard with the same zeal and spirit to eradicate polio from this world. Indeed, it was a seasoned panel discussion on polio, which was given a lot of information to us. At this juncture, on behalf of the committee, I would like to thank Dr. Upendra, Dr. PDG Prabhashankar, Dr. Simha, Dr. Deepak S, and Dr. Sudarshan for making this event a very fruitful one. Thank you one and all.
In the meantime, can we call on stage the catering committee, headed by Rotarian Anup Agarwal, co-chairman Amarchand Randir, Dayanand Yuva, Rahul B. Goel and Ritesh Mehta. Can I request you all to please come on stage? Huh? I won't have that much of time. I only have mementos for 5. And the other Southwesters, can you all